Good morning, you guys. Well, afternoon. Today is February 16th. It's on a Wednesday. Today's a Wednesday. It is very hot today. So me and the boys have gotten a lot of vegetables brought down from upstairs and into the garden. We're going to get a lot of stuff planted today. Green beans, collards, cabbage, kale, kwabi, lettuce, peas, pumpkins, those red cups, those are the pumpkins, tomatoes, we got some scallions over there that have to be planted, another thing of onions that my son forgot last night. So I would love for you guys to join because we have a very, very long day today of planting. This might be a short video, it might be a long video, but I would love for you guys to watch us plant. So if you guys last remember, this was all trees. And Deke has come through and cleared all of this. Now, last time we left off, we were talking about building a pasture. Well, we didn't get a chance to because my phone will not let me record. I don't have enough space. So my husband bought me a camera and we built this in the dark. It took us 5 hours and we turned this into our pasture. The girls are doing great. They have plenty of space to move around. 67 T-post, 6 4x4s, and a gate, and they are happy and healthy. All that space to move around. You see it? Toss it, toss it. Go, Bug, go! Go, Bug! They are so happy. Come on! I know. She knows. Look at her prancing. Look at them going. Okay, guys. So, if you remember, the last place we left off was the pasture and trying to plant vegetables. Well, my phone wouldn't record, as mentioned before, so I'm going to take you guys through and show you everything that is planted, what has taken to the soil, and what hasn't. It honestly just looks bare right now. It just looks like soil. But I'm going to take you through so you can see it and watch it grow. Okay, so start off where we left off And in these 3 beds, this first bed is onions. Let's go this way. So we made paths to walk. So you can't really too much tell or see. These are onions in this area. And then, let's see, there is, in this area right here, there's going to be broccoli. And then beets. And then eggplant. I hope. This in the back area is still onions back here. And this is probably the only thing you can actually see in the garden, which is the garlic. This is all the garlic. And then we come down, we turn just a little bit. There is about 3 bushels of squash right here. Squash. And then everything else that goes down on this side is pumpkin. And then right directly in the middle, let's see, let's go out some. In the middle of this bed, right here, is corn. You can't see it yet. There's a few you can see, not too much. And the back side is squash here, and then this whole row, this bed here is all corn. Okay? This was all fertilized with 10, 10, 10. And it looks like a lot of the pumpkins are getting their 3rd leaf, which is great. This is potato bed. More potato. Look, we've got sprouts coming up there. Here's a sprout right here. I think that's it on this side, and the whole bed is filled. So I mean, they're coming up. Like they're starting to show. There's a sprout there. There's a sprout there, which is great. And then as we come over here, this is where our arches are. Our trellises. I thought it'd be really pretty to have trellis. A lot of the end of these beds, this bed here has wildflowers. These are going to be cantaloupes. I've got to rewater all of these tonight. This is squash left over. See how it's getting its 3rd leaf? That's going to take, which is great. In this bed, if I'm not mistaken, there are some wildflowers, if I'm not mistaken, or other plants. There's peas in this area right here. Peas that have already started, which, believe it or not, they're sticking, which is amazing. And I went ahead and planted. My buddy gave me some purple whole peas. These are our poor cucumbers. They are withering on me. I'm probably going to have to plant more cucumbers because that's not working. And it gets really hot here in Georgia. The green bean bed. This is thyme. Eggplant in this corner. And if you look real close, you can see them. Over here, there are some fall sunflowers here, beets, radishes, and cucumbers. And my poor cucumbers are dying on me. That's cilantro from last year. This bed has arugula, wildflowers, and jubilees. No, marigolds. Some more cucumbers that are dying on me. This bed is jubilee. This has beets in it. Beets in this area and sunflowers in this area. This bed is carrots. on this end. And the carrots come down this way. And there's beef tomatoes here and regular tomatoes there. And they're going to climb up. And then there's flowers on this end. Now, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 above ground beds with trellises. Okay. In our beds to the left of the up ground, we have a lot. We have a lot in this bed here. We have lettuce, carrots, scallion, walla walla. Ooh, these are all onions. These are onions. This is spinach, and then in the back here is wildflowers. All different kinds of flowers. I'm trying to get the bees to pollinate. So, there's hives, a patch of cilantro, parsley, and this patch right here is dill. Now, I did square footage gardening in this bed to save more space. And then this is the lettuce, and it doesn't look like a whole lot of nothing, because for some weird reason it isn't. It looks like they all died, which is okay. It happens. It should have taken. It didn't. I don't understand why. Let's just pray. That's why we call it Plant and Pray Homestead, because we planted and now we're praying on it. It will come back. Now, in these 3 beds, this is going to be a lot. There are zinnias here. 2 beds, square foot beds of beets. There is broccoli on the back end, which is actually taking, you guys. Like, look at that. Like, it's taking. It is taking. It might not look like it right now, because it just looks like a whole lot of little bitty dirt. But it is taking. Okay? I am going to get out here tonight, and I am going to water all of this. So in this little patch right here, this patch right here, Swiss chart. This patch here is cabbage. There is 2 half square foot rolls here, and those are onions. I'm going to try and get those to grow. I think that's it in that bed, possibly. Now, all of this section here, it's starting to get shaded, which is perfect. In this section here is collard greens. And the collard greens go up to the end of that tree branch. Okay? Now, as we go in, there's a few bushels of mustard here. There. Those are actually taking. I'm very proud of those. Now, we fertilized all of these beds. We've used compost. I used 5, 10, 15, and I tilled it. These are kale. And like I said, you can't see much of it, but it's there. It is there. Okay? I am going to come through here and take something, I'm not sure what yet, I've got to look it up, and cover everything that is not a plant, so the weeds don't get me, you know what I mean, the grass. So there is a tomato there, there is a tomato there. I tried to get these tomatoes as close to the wiring as possible. These are, like I said, really, really baby tomatoes. Seedlings still, which is okay. There's tomatoes all along here. There's different kinds. There's beef tomatoes, Roman tomatoes, on this side and that side of the wire. This bed right here is empty for a reason. If all fails, and I have to plant, I'll have space to do it. Okay. This bed here, and it's actually taking off, is our pepper bed, which is great because I have not fertilized these peppers yet. And I will once I cover them. So this whole bed, you can't, they're like, it's really hard to see, but they're there. Like, there's 2 rolls of peppers. And it goes from the top. Now, except for this area right here, this little patch right here stays the moist. I planted sunflower seeds here. There is supposed to be Brussels sprouts. There's one right there. Can you see it? There's one. And then that's okra. So there's a whole stream of okra. These really do need to get watered, you guys. And I watered them yesterday, and it rained last night. That's how hot it is today. If I'm not mistaken, in this section, I planted sunflower seeds. And in this section, I planted these flowers that they're dragon something. They look like dragon tails, as crazy as that sounds. I planted something back here. I don't remember what it is, but you can tell that I planted something here. It's in a square. I have it all written down on my chart. Tomatillos. I planted tomatillos down here so that if I needed to support the weight of it with T-post, I could. This down here is turnips. All of this is turnips. As we come around, you can actually see where this is turnips. It doesn't look like it, but it is. Turnips, turnips, parsnips. I missed this patch for a reason, for the sweet potatoes that don't look like they're doing a whole lot of nothing. It's sweet potatoes. I can only see one. Nope, there's the other one. There, you can't see it. So, from the looks of it, our garden looks bare. I'll say that much. It really does. But it's not. We have planted over 4,000 plus seeds in the past 2 weeks. And it's a lot. It took me and my husband all day Sunday to get the seeds from upstairs and downstairs, and we got those planted, which was actually harder than I thought it was going to be, but it worked. I can't complain. So this is just an update. It has been, honestly, it has been a very busy 2 weeks, and it sucks that I could not record it. I have a few clips here and there that I will try and put together. A few, like, it's honestly a few, but I wanted to get ahead of spring, and here in Georgia, for the next, I don't know how many days till the 1st, it's supposed to be in the 80s, and our last frost was 2 weekends ago. So I got a jump start, which is great, because if a lot of those seeds that we saw did not take, I have time to replant them. As much as I don't want to, I have to, because I need it to feed my family. It has been a lot of bending and squatting and up and down and getting my hands filthy, which is great. I love playing in the dirt. No plants here whatsoever. It's been a lot of long days, hot days, making sure that I plant everything where it's supposed to go. Companion planting it's great because it helps the other plants, but if you don't actually follow the instructions, it's hard and you could kill a lot of your vegetables. Our next step is getting hoses, the feeding hoses that water the ground and not the plants, like the leaves. We have 9 actual beds, and one hose can cover one bed. And then 7 boxes. So, what's 9 plus 7? 16, right? We need 16 hoses. Hold on, I'll show you. These. They're not actual spray hoses. They are leaking hoses. It leaks a gallon of water an hour. We need 17 of these. So, all I have to do is turn on the faucet and let it water in the morning for an hour, right before noon, and then at 5 because the sun starts going down. So that's our next project, is the hoses. And then after that will be the fencing for our animals. So it has been a joy, but it is hot. Now we have to go feed up. Okay, so we're going to feed the chickens and goats and make sure they got water. And there's eggs. Oh, you guys got eggs, all right. Let you have that egg, just because. 5 eggs. Here, Bubba.
You said the sugar is where?
Where the deep fryer is, next to the stove, that funny door that opens. Right there. Get some chickens. So our middle pen has a hen and a rooster and a female duck and a male duck. So I'm trying to get some ducks and chickens. Let's move to the horse, cats and dogs. Here, come on. Okay, so we're going to feed the cats and dogs, and we just put it in a line along the concrete so it doesn't get wet if it rains. Pour it, Bubba. There you go. Now where are we going?
Back to the office.
No, we're going to go to the tree line.
What tree line?
The tree line. The buckets are over there on the tree line. Who are we going to feed next? Which horse? Where are we going, Bubba?
Pasture.
Okay, what do we got to do?
I have to turn off the gate.
And then what?
And then I gotta feed the horse.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that thing y'all do?
Huh?
Don't y'all like do a race or something?
No.
What?
No.
You don't?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You positive? Yeah. See who beat you to the bucket first? Is he your horse?
Yeah.
You ready to get him broke?
We're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Unplug his pasture. You gotta come plug it back in. Might as well leave him. Oh, are you ready? Go. Hold on, don't pour it yet, hold on. Good job for waiting. Yeah. Want some lovin'? Let me in. Want some lovin'? Say no, Mom. Bubba's already fed me. You missed out. Okay, guys. We're done feeding up for the day. It was a short day today. Just to update, dinner's done. We're having chili with rice. Waiting for the husband to get home. In the middle, making sweet tea. So we're gonna go in and finish that. I have a few more chores to do, and we will catch you on the next video.